Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. This week, it's Partners in Crime. Lawrence, I love music. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Still Got Legs, the only Doctor Who podcast in the Who-niverse. My name is Nathan. As always, I'm joined by my co-host. His name is Lawrence Thomas Heisey. He's a Time Lord. He's from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Kasterborous. He's 903 years old, and he's the man who's going to save my life and all 6 billion people who are listening to this podcast.
Fantastic. Wow, we did well in the downloads this week.
We're doing quite well. Yeah, we got 98% of the world's population.
That is good times for us. It feels like that on TikTok. Humble brag. Go and check us out on TikTok. Ooh. Some blow up, some don't. We haven't quite worked out what the secret source is yet.
The algorithm remains a mystery.
It does. It really is elusive. You said this was a podcast in the Who-niverse. Does that mean that technically the Doctor could listen to this? Are we in the Who-niverse?
No.
Okay.
It's just a fun little thing to say.
You ever heard of Yes and, Nathan? I was riffing.
I have not. Okay. What are we doing, Lawrence?
We're here to talk about Doctor Who. You don't pass this to me. You never pass this to me. I'm wholly unprepared for this.
Do I usually do this?
No, yeah, you normally you say it in the intro. You're like, "Oh, Doctor Who podcast in the Who-niverse." I've thrown you off because I acknowledged it.
Yeah, I already did that.
Yeah, but then don't ask me.
We're here, Lauren, shut up. We're here to talk about Doctor Who. You all know the game. We're starting off season 4 today. Season 4, episode 1, maybe series 4, episode 1. Depends on how nasty you are. This is, of course, I don't know. This is Partners in Crime. Is written by Russell T Davies. It is directed by James Strong, a director I know you're familiar with, Lawrence.
I am this week, yes.
What previous work of James Strong have you enjoyed yourself?
The last previous work, which was Voyage of the Damned.
Ah, yes. One of his best, I reckon.
See, I remember. I listened to you.
Well done. Yes, Partners in Crime. We're here. We're queer.
Stop it. Stop it. You're off your vibe today.
I know. I do that a lot, though. It's like an automatic thing. Whenever anyone says we're here, it's just automatically in my head. Like, yeah. Say it.
You'll be at like a job interview and it's like, so we're here. And you're like, don't do it. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win this round. You mentioned the credits. We find out those credits ASAP Rocky this time round because there is no pre-intro sting. There is no cold open.
No cold open along the same vein as a Rose or a Smith & Jones.
Indeed.
New companion introduction means no cold open for some reason.
I don't know why.
Yes, me neither. It makes no sense.
They've stuck to something. That's fair.
It's a general vibe they've stuck to. Just straight in with that jump scare of a title theme.
No, Nathan, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love for you to picture this meme that I'm going to create for you live. If you could do the hard work in your head.
Yeah, I'm going to picture it in my mind's eye.
Okay, the big red button, right, being slammed by a fist.
Got it, yep.
The person slamming the button is Murray Gold.
Yep.
On the screen in front of the button is vague London sequence, and the button itself says Quirky Bops.
Okay. Lawrence, are you referring to do 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 do? Good luck syncing that one up, Travis.
Yeah, this is where the sync shows. Oh no, it's a fucking anthem. That one.
It is. I've ever since I watched the episode, which was like about 10 minutes before we started recording. Well, not really, because we had a big old.
You're still watching it.
But that's just been stuck in my head since I saw it. Really.
Yeah.
It's, a little Murray Gold bit of flair, which always remains.
Has he done? And I know he's done like light-hearted stuff before, but has he done this quirky? Is this the quirkiest he's been?
Well, it depends on how you define quirky.
I define it like this.
If that is exactly how you defined quirky, then this is pretty fucking up there, mate. This is probably as bang on as you could get.
I'm like, really. I'm listening to it going, wow, that's the exact definition of quirky. Where are we at? What's going on? They're in London.
I'll tell you. Well, they're not. They're in Cardiff.
They are.
But yeah. I'll tell you what's going on, Lawrence. Donna is back.
Hell yeah.
She's investigating. She's looking at adipose. She's having a walk around an office, and she's wearing her own little pinstripe brown suit. Did you notice?
I did notice. I was thinking. Yeah. I mean, the episode makes no secret of like, look, these two are similar. These two are doing similar things.
Yeah,
it's almost like they should be best friends. But yeah, no, I like that. I like that whole little montage of like, I like again that the Doctor makes it harder for himself, just like walking through a sewer. And like, and Donna just walks up to the front door and is like, health and safety. They have the exact same excuse. Like, it could have been a lot easier for Ten if he just had some confidence in his ability to deceive.
There is no reason why Ten couldn't have just walked into the building, but hey. He loves a basement. He loves skulking around. You know what he's like.
It's true, yeah.
Also, it seemed like there was that moment like where they're doing the parallels and whatever, and it was like, oh, health and safety, here's my ID. Donna just quickly flashes it, doesn't even give them a chance to look at it, and then just walks off. But it seems like Ten was just showing it to any random person who walked by. Like he wasn't even coming to like he was just walking by and went, health and safety. Yeah, I'm here. I promise, I'm supposed to be here.
But look, you have to remember. I know he spent a considerable time on Earth, but he's still an alien. He's probably still like, well, these guys are official. He's not in with the quirks of it all. He doesn't get that like most people just don't give a shit.
I mean, that's true. That is true. But Lawrence, he's 903 or possibly 6 years old. Okay,
that's true.
So like, all bets are off.
Yeah,
is all I'm saying. So they keep missing each other, Lawrence.
They do keep missing each other. It's a fun little back and forth. I mean, it comes to a head later on in the episode, but we'll get there. But I do love just a bit of slapstick silliness, isn't it, really?
Is it slapstick?
I think it's the same shot ducking your head up and down. That's all very slapstick stuff.
I don't know if I'd define that as slapstick. Slapstick's a bit more like fall over, hurt yourself.
Did you not see the bit where someone turned around with a ladder and twice the Doctor avoided it? And then the third time he got hit and he stumbled to the ground. Did you not see that scene?
Oh, I see. You're joking. I was like, what the fuck is that about?
Did I fall asleep in the episode? When the fuck did this happen?
I did not see that, Lawrence, no. So
that's fair.
Your definition of it is wrong. I'd just like to make sure that's noted.
Okay, that is fair. I looked up Elizabeth Holmes. Do you know who Elizabeth Holmes is?
Elizabeth Holmes isn't she that like scam businesswoman?
Yeah, so she was like she very much like modeled herself on like Steve Jobs and was very like black turtleneck, red lipstick, like spoke with an intentionally deeper voice than normal.
I believe Dugawan did an episode of her, and it was a guest report with Naomi Higgins doing a report, because I believe Naomi Higgins is kind of obsessed with whatever her name is, Elizabeth
Holmes. Yeah, no, I've listened to the episode. Yeah. It's a good one. They did. I think there's it's either Hulu or Disney Plus or Stars, whichever. They're all the same. They're all funded by the same thing. Yeah. They did a series on it. Like I think it was a limited run with Amanda Seyfried as Elizabeth Holmes. Apparently she's very good in it.
Seyfried.
Is it Seyfried?
I don't know. I don't care really.
She's certainly at the sea in Mamma Mia. Could that be where you're confusing it?
Probably.
Yes. I got him. But yeah, no. I Googled her and then found out it was way too early for this comparison to be made.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was a lot more recent than 2008.
I do think she's like, I don't know, there could have been, like the Toni Collette character in Knives Out, which is very like my healing crystals. Look at my, like, here's a weight loss scam pill.
No.
It could have
Collette, Knives Out.
Yeah, I think she is.
I can't remember.
She's one of like she's not one of the children of the old guy. She's one of like she like married in, but her husband is dead, I think.
I don't remember.
Anyway, yeah. I told you the most obvious bit, and then I was like, "You didn't know that? Oh, here's some more vague information. Maybe you'll get it now."
Oh yeah.
But no, I don't know. I think where are you at with Miss Foster? Because she's doing a little speech, isn't she?
I mean, she's given a weird little business meeting or whatever, and it's like a press. I don't know what it is. It seems strange to just be like, and now we're going to advertise to these people who work in our building or whatever.
I think it's like I think it might be like an investor's pitch where there's press welcome, because there is a reporter there. There is
a reporter, but that reporter is also like,
I'm onto you.
I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm having a little skulk.
It's very like child writes a business drama, isn't it? It's very, you guys are all working hard, but I need you to be working harder. Double those profits. I want to see a ×2 turnaround.
If we want to talk about children's writing,
we'll be here all day.
There's some things which will come with Plato, which I want to circle back to. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. To be honest, this whole opening sequence, I'm more just focused on the fun little shenanigans of the Doctor and Donna. And like, oh, has he got paper? Health and safety, ducking and weaving and all that sort of stuff. It's all good fun.
It is good fun. It's it's very like just silly. It sets it up for like. Also, I quite like the rest of the episode does this really well, but in this scene as well, it's like it sets up a different vibe. Like these two have met each other, and it allows for a bit of like an extra spice to a new companion entry.
Yeah. It's not your typical companion introduction, because first of all, it's not. But second of all, it's like she knows this, you know? We've been through it all. Like, she's already had to go. So, like, it's a reintroduction, really.
You even get that later on in the TARDIS, and he's like, here's the TARDIS, it's big on the inside. And she's like, put the central heating on a bit, couldn't you?
It is cold, and it is cold here as well. You know, I bought a big blanket the other day.
Did you? Oh, I think you did. You tell me about your big blanket?
I did, yeah. It's beautiful. It's so nice.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day, right? I said the other day, I was thinking about how you were telling me you were cold, and I was like, I rarely see you in a hoodie, and I feel like a lot of that could solve your problems.
Do you know I don't own a single hoodie?
What do you wear when it's like cold and chilly?
Blanket.
My blanket. You can't wear that out, Nathan. You can't go out in your blanket.
I have a coat, but to be honest, I even rarely wear that when I go out. To be honest, I don't go out that much. But
well, there we are then. Yeah. That solves that. What do you wear when you leave? I never leave.
I never leave. I'm a recluse.
There's a way you can spin that around and be like, look how much money I save on coats, though. So who's the real winner?
Well, I mean, is the average person spending regular money on coats? Like going out and buying a coat every week or whatever?
No, I've had the same coat for 3 years, and it's a rather ambitious squeeze on me now, don't get me wrong, but I'm not replacing it. Coats are expensive.
You used to be obsessed with coats. I remember back at uni, you had a whole thing where you were like, well, you know, is it Surf's Up, that meme where it's like, these are my ladies. You know that one?
I do. Yeah.
Where he's showing all that was you with your jackets, like, these are my ladies.
These are my ladies. This is Jill. This is my lady Amy. Little Susie. Brianna. You know why we call her Brianna, right? No. It's a long story.
Look, I have a fond affection for jackets. I do like them. But look, I'll be honest, they're not flattering to me these days. They don't suit my body type anymore. So I've moved away from them in favour of local T-shirts from Sainsbury's and Hawaiian open shirts.
There's something about the larger man which just, once you embrace the open Hawaiian shirt, it's Jova, mate. It's over for us.
It's true, yeah, there's no going back. Once you've experienced that level of comfort, you're like, oh, I don't need to go back.
Well, this is me now. Anyway, that was fun.
Yeah. This is so Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. I don't want to call the Doctor a racist.
Okay, well, bold claim straight
We're
off
back.
the bat.
We're back.
We're back. We're so fucking back. Yes.
I don't want to call the Doctor a racist.
Okay.
Right? But so far,
sounds like you're gonna.
I mean, yeah. All right, fine. I am.
Okay.
I'm going to imply that I noticed something.
All right.
And say that Rose, yes. Martha, no. Astrid, yes. Girl that tries to give him his number, an almost aggressive no.
Was it aggressive?
It was very, I gotta go over here, look over here, these things.
Yeah, that's more awkward than aggressive.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I opened this by saying I'm not saying he's racist. I'm just leaving that seed for you all there to have a think about.
Okay. I mean,
we spoke about it last week. Yeah. Right? A blonde was back in his life, and he was like, "Whoa!"
It's true. But
no, Nathan's not calling him a racist. We're both just leaving that seed for you there.
I think we don't have enough evidence to suggest that Ten is a racist.
Okay. Can't believe we're having this. We're not a serious podcast, are we? We're not like there's going to be other Doctor Who podcasts listen to this that are talking about Gallifrey lore, and we're like, is the Doctor a racist?
We'll get to Gallifrey lore eventually, Lawrence. Don't worry.
It's true, and we'll talk about how racist all the people from Gallifrey are.
We are. They're so racist, mate. They're awful.
Yeah, so technically we're ahead of the curve. Fuck you, other Doctor Who podcasts.
Yeah.
Where are you at with? Right, we're too. We just spoke about it. Right, we're two bigger men. Right, we're on the larger side of festive. Right.
Okay.
What I'll say is, where are you at with the episode being a bit like,
see,
yucky fat people?
No, because I had that in my mind. Like before I watched it, I was like, oh, time to watch the fat phobic episode. But then I watched it, I was like, it's not that bad. Really,
it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, yeah, it's like I don't think it's ever going. Ha ha, fat. It's just like I was planning to save this towards the end, but fuck it, whatever. Like, what was that?
Did you just communicate like subsonically?
I just spoke dolphin for a second. No, what I was trying to say is like, what would happen if like the Doctor didn't do anything? If he just sat back, let it be? Because to me, maybe I missed something, but to me, it seemed like some overweight people who wanted to lose weight would lose weight, and then a bunch, and then they'd stop losing weight at one point, and then a bunch of weird little fat babies would go and have a family and presumably be loved and cared for.
Yes.
Am I missing anything?
What you are missing, Nathan, is the big line where the Doctor eyeballs down the lens and goes, 1 million people are gonna die.
Why would they die though? Why did
so Miss Foster, she accelerates because of the intervention?
Yes, she accelerates because of the Doctor.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. This is what I'm because he's fucking about and doing his shenanigans, and he's like, "You can't do this. This is wrong." She's like, "Oh fuck, we've been rumbled, boys. We gotta go." Then she starts to intervene, like, "Oh, fucking kill them all." So yeah.
All right. Actually, yeah, I see where you're coming from. Which brings me on to this week's sponsor, Thinny Quick. We're happy to endorse the new pill we've been thinking about.
Thinny Quick.
No, look, it came to me. I don't think that's half bad.
Yeah, it's not great either.
Thinny Quick. I mean, yeah, it could be a lot better.
Yeah.
So could this episode, in fairness.
Probably. So could this whole podcast, but
yeah, I mean, it's too
late
us
for that.
Casting aspersions.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, it's Jova for us. I don't know. I see what you're saying. But I feel like she's very cavalier about how people, like, the woman just, like, turns into fucking goo.
Yeah.
And she's just like, go pick up the thing. And then she's like, poor little things. They were so stressed out. Like,
again, though, I mean, did Donna not just straight up kill that woman? Like, if Donna didn't
knowingly,
if Donna didn't go see that woman and then just activate the little pendant right in her home, like, seems like she would have been fine. All I'm saying is every single death in this episode can be attributed to the Doctor and Donna. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, all right. I mean, look, there's a strong case for it. But what I will say is, like, how often do people losing weight try and embark on that journey together and go together in the same room to the gym to keep up that level of fitness? Maybe then their new lifestyle is affording them, right? These two pendants are going to be in the same room so much, right?
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Well,
and all it takes is someone like you who compulsively fidgets for this shit to happen again and again and again.
You don't know that.
I do. I know that. Tell me how I'm wrong.
No, you're not. You're not. But that's an issue we can deal with down the line. All right.
That's what they're trying to do here, Nathan. They're trying to stop this from happening.
All I'm saying is, I feel like everything would have been just fine, really. Like, they're not like, oh, we're gonna get all these fat babies and then we're gonna blow up the earth and run away and everything like
That's
that.
true.
They're just like, yeah, we just want to take these little kids home and they're gonna have a nice little family. Oh, aren't they pretty cute? These little weird little CGI fat babies.
See, I don't. The thing is, right, you're making a hard point, and I can't disagree with it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's just one of them things, isn't it? It's just like, well, then there's no episode.
Oh yeah, I know. I know that's obviously the answer, because then there's nothing for us to watch and to tune into.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It just seems like as
They
threats
have
go,
put themselves in a hole.
as Doctor Who threats go, it just seems just. I don't know. I reckon you could have just took the week off, Doctor.
The Doctor slams on the brakes and he's like, people are trying to change their lives around.
Yeah. I reckon
I'd take it. If I was told the deal early on,
Yeah.
right, if I was like, this is going to help you shred loads of pounds,
Yeah.
right, and then at the end of it, or you're going to have some trauma from seeing some weird things just fall off of you.
Oh, you might not even see him. That bloke, it was all like, oh, it was 1 a.m. I'm in bed. Then suddenly the alarm's going off. And I'm like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, but psychologically, what's that actually going to do to you if you see it?
I don't know, because it's hard to tell, because it's a 2008 CGI little creature, and it doesn't look great.
It doesn't.
It looks pretty cute, and it's got like cute little noises and stuff, and it's doing a little wave, and it's like, oh, you're pretty nice. But like, if I saw that in real life, I don't know, I almost can't comprehend it. Like, if there was a little one just on my desk right now, I don't know. Would I attack it, or would I want to hug it?
See, that's the thing, and it leads me on to my next question, so I'm going to kind of have to make your mind up for you. I'm not joking. This is why I think this podcast is sometimes a shambles. Right?
I wrote this down. This is the best podcast in the world. How dare you?
Oh, yeah, my mistake, yeah. Apart from the other one we do as well, which they're equally in measure.
No, this is better.
Both very good.
No, this is better.
It? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. How many of them do you think you could beat up?
Ooh.
Like if like pick a certain amount of number, they all come running at you, but they're not being angry, they're just being cute.
Do I have Rocky Balboa? Do I have Creed to defend me?
No, you don't. Nice callback to a show that isn't this one. No, you're totally handling this solo.
That episode was horrible to listen to, by the way.
It was good. It was fun.
No, but you got so much stuff wrong.
That's the trademark at this point.
Yeah.
We think we know better than we do. But no, it's solo you. How many do you reckon you're clearing?
Well, they're not aggressive. They're
That's
just
what I'm saying.
They're just like a little bit. It's like that meme, like was it like nuclear or hydrogen bomb versus coffin baby or whatever?
It literally is that.
Just, do I have any weapons?
No, I feel like you could have a weapon if they were aggressive, but they're not aggressive, so you're rolling solo.
All right, so I'm just
you're
raw
bare
dogging.
fist fighting them.
Bare fisting, raw dogging. Let's go.
Okay, slow down.
Lawrence, get your mind out the gutter, please.
Where else would it be when you say such things?
I reckon at least 100.
You've got a minute on the clock. They're not fighting you, so you've just got a window to kick them as much as you can. Yeah,
a minute, probably like 20 or so.
Nah, you could you're joking. They're the side like your foot is 3 of them. Take a few steps in one direction, you've killed at least 10.
Where are they? How are they arranged? What's the scenario?
They're just about.
If they're all over, I got no chance, mate.
You know the sequence where Miss Foster's like, "Hello, children," and they're all just lined up in the street.
Oh, it's like a big festival crowd of them.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
Oh, like about 100 then. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not saying you haven't got to go. It's not Easter. You haven't got to go hunt them out in bushes.
Oh god, just like hordes of them just flying in the air. What a horrendous thing to say, Lawrence. Come on now.
It's true. All right, let's get back to the actual.
They're pretty cute. Why would you want to? Yeah, like I'd say, I don't know if I would want to hurt them. They seem pretty sweet, nice little guys.
I'd kick them.
Outrageous.
I'd sort them out.
Outrageous.
I'd hit them with a left, right, good night.
Okay, great. Move on.
A couple of 1-2 buttons.
Lawrence, move on.
All right. All right, fine. So anyway, yeah, this is all going on. We've kind of jumped about a bit, but the Doctor's gone to see a guy. His burglar alarm keeps going off, at 1 in the morning, which is obviously when the adipose is leaving his body and striding off and getting picked up. Same thing that happens with Donna, but only Donna's one goes wrong because Donna's got a pendant that she's fiddling with, and apparently 2 of those pendants being in the same place activates like a full body thing where Miss Foster says it can transfer like bone matter and like organs
hair
and
and
stuff.
organs and just everything, really.
Yeah.
Apart
I feel
from
like they could have. I know it's Doctor Who and there's limits.
Yeah.
But like I feel like there could have been a bit of room for a bit more like a fun body horror kind of thing. Not body horror is the wrong term, but like a body creep factor.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how like it's a bad example, I guess, but like you know how like the werewolf in season 2, you get to see a bit of the bone crunching and stuff.
Yeah.
A bit of that because she just full on turns into goop.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like what it's supposed to be, though.
I suppose it's slimy and fatty and
it's just fat, isn't it? Yeah.
Like when you rip the bad bit of bacon off and just throw it in the bin, it's just there we go.
Yeah. It's not like bone crunching when it does that, is it?
True, it's like being liquidized, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Wouldn't be too unpleasant.
My criticism.
I do enjoy the little scene of the Doctor and that guy just like looking through the cat flap and Ten having a little "the fat just walks away" moment, which is quite nice.
He's got a line that he's got a detector on for when a line delivery needs to bang, and he always delivers.
He does, yeah. Side note, I think this is the era of like peak Tennant hair because we got some outrageous levels of hair going on in this episode. It is like, whoa, my guy has fucking gone man on the fucking VO5 or whatever.
That is true. Yeah, so season 2 we talked about. It's a bit rough and ready. It's a little bit.
It was more flat.
Kind of, more flat. But then like it was always ready to be rearranged if he ran his hands through it. It would never. It would always stay where he put it.
Yeah.
Which was nice. Season 3 they experimented a bit of hair gel. Remember in Smith and Jones it's mostly flat, but there is hair gel there.
There is, yeah.
And then by the end of the season it's like it's a little bit more so. And now, it's full on. It's a spiky do.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like gross though. It doesn't look like stiff and gross or anything. It still manages to look quite fluffy somehow.
Yeah, which is a testament to VO5, I guess, because I've had that hair gel before. It doesn't look a thing like this, right? Maybe, and don't take my word for it. There could be a professional hair and makeup department working on him.
I'm gonna kill myself. It's possible. It is. Is all I will say.
Has he always rocked it? I feel like we haven't spoken about this as much as the hair. Has he always rocked the sideburns?
Sideburns have always been pretty egregious. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
know they've always been present, but they are triangles in this.
Yeah. He's always been bordering on mutton chops, but not quite.
Gotta say, I'm not a fan of the sideburns.
Well,
when I was younger, right, I didn't understand the concept of like I had all this hair, right? I didn't know what. Now it's a far cry from my sorry state now, but I had all this cool hair, right?
Like
and I was like, now. Yeah, and I was like, I know what to do with this, right? I'm gonna be the Doctor because that's who I was watching on TV. I was like, I could do a sneaky uppy do, but I could never understand how he got his hair to grow halfway down his cheek. And it never, ever occurred to me that is just a man's beard that has been shaved into that style, right? So for fucking years, I was like, how can I replicate this? How can I do this? And I tried having like longer like parts of my hair, like growing them longer, to the point where I was almost certainly insulting some cultures. But like it got to the point where I was like, I just can't do this. And then one day I was finally old enough and I grew some stubble, and that moment I felt like the biggest idiot on the planet. I went, oh, okay. I was like, well, I can't do that now. I'm like fucking I'm like 15, 16. This is terrible. I can't wear that. But yeah. What about you? You ever try and get a mutton chop? Fuck is this episode?
I can honestly say I've never tried to get a mutton chop. No.
That is fair.
Not a hairstyle I've ever, or a beard style I've ever personally been a fan of. So
yeah, you've got long hair though now. I feel like you could be hiding mutton chops and I'd never know.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I wear my hair up. I wear my hair up most of the time though.
That's true. Yeah,
tidy little bun, the man bun.
It's true. Right, where the fuck are we?
I'll tell you where we are, Lawrence. The doctor has pulled out another one of his lovely little homemade little devices, and he's getting a little signal. Fucking love it when he pulls out a little homemade thing and it's ringing and dinging and all this sort of stuff, mate. I love it.
He always holds it like a fucking creep. He always holds it like right in front, like inches from his face, but like with a flat palm. And he's like, "Which way do I turn? Which way is it gonna beep?" It's fucking great.
Imagine just looking out your window and seeing this absolute fucking lunatic in a big beige long coat, fucking running down your street, just chasing his little dish or whatever. Mate.
There is nothing scarier than a man in a trench coat at night, and that's all that needs to be said.
It's true. For a lot of reasons, unfortunately.
Especially when he's sporting 2 mutton chops, too.
Watch out, he's got mutton chops. Outrageous. Yeah, but he's following his little ring-a-ding-ding. It's leading him to where Donna is, actually, with the adipose. Donna obviously, sees the little balls of fat. Here's something I find interesting. She follows the little fat outside of the house, and then they go a little ways down the street and then round the corner. So they're a little ways away from the house. And then the taxi driver pulls up and he goes "Oh, I'm here for that woman who doesn't live here."
He just sees a woman in the street and is like,
"Oh, this must be who I'm here to pick up."
Woman in the street.
Yeah. And then she goes, "I'm not that woman." And then he goes, "Oh, well, thanks for nothing."
Yeah, right. For the longest time, he was going to be my contender for weirdo, right? Because he's not. But he pulls up to a woman who's looking distressed, looking around, and he's like, "Are you this woman?" And she's like, "No, she's gone." And he's like, "What do you mean gone?" She's like, "She's just gone." Right? In a real world scenario, the natural implication would be she's gone missing or she's been kidnapped or something. Yeah. Right? It would concern you, but instead this cab driver's just like, "Well, fuck you then."
He was very aggressive. He was very, I don't know, he's very aggressive. Look, I mean, you want to talk about aggressive cab drivers? I think one that appears later is a little bit more aggressive. There's a moment which caught me completely off guard.
I almost spat out my dinner. I was genuinely like, "What the fuck?"
Let's talk about that later, though. But he's genuinely like, "Wow, okay."
Just does not give a fuck.
Yes. But moving on.
Nathan, with every new companion comes the companion's family.
Ah, yes. And this is a family that we've never met before.
No, never, ever before. No, that comes with niceness, though. We know the vibe. We know Sylvia and what she's all about.
I'll tell you what, I did enjoy the scene where, Donna is just sat at the table, and then it's and then Sylvia is just all around her, just nagging, you need to get a job and all this. How many times have you just had your mum just completely lecturing you like that, where you're just like, yeah.
And you're just like, okay, okay. What, just agreeing is the way it's over.
Just not saying anything, just so you can get out of there or whatever.
If I was Donna, I'd have turned around and gone, "For the last 10 minutes, you've been cleaning the absolute cleanest surface. You're the fucking loser, right? You're the one that needs a hobby. You sort your shit out, not me."
It's true.
I do like that at the end of all of that, she just goes all of that, and she's like, "You said you got plans? Well, I haven't seen them," and she's just going off and off and off and off. Right? I will credit Russell here for just finding 30 different ways to say you're unemployed.
Yeah, it was pretty creative. Yeah.
But I like that at the end of all of that, Donna just utters 2 words, and it's just, "Where's Grandad?"
Yeah.
Just, "Get me out of this fucking kitchen." She's up, and also immediately sets Wilf up as a little village weirdo as well. She's like, "He's up the hill. He's always up the hill."
Yeah.
What's he doing up the hill?
Are there many hills in Chiswick? Seems like more of a Cardiff thing, if you ask me.
I think that is probably more of a Cardiff thing as well, especially when you see the hill later on. And it certainly
quite
does
rural.
feel more like Wales.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm just saying. I mean, to be honest, I don't know Chiswick that well, so who knows? For all I know, it could be Hill Central, but just feels like a borough of London. Probably wouldn't be that hilly.
It does feel like that, and also, even if you're from Chiswick and it's filled with hills, it's still Cardiff. We still win.
Yeah, so fuck you.
So yeah. Anyway, don't forget to write in. Let's know your thoughts.
Shit.
Right, we spoke about this last week. I always thought that they never planned Wilf to be Donna's granddad.
They didn't.
But it's 1 episode apart.
Yeah, but it's the Christmas episode, though.
Yeah, but there would have been an inkling, wouldn't there? Surely.
Not necessarily. No.
Do you reckon they would, let's get Bernard on for 1 when he's here, see where you float this idea.
I reckon, yeah, probably. I mean, it was probably exactly that. Probably the way it worked out was, oh, we have this character. He's like an old guy running the newspaper vendors. Who we get? Bernard Cribbins. He's a great actor, great character actor. Be a bit of fun. Sure, let's grab him. He did well. All right, anyway, on to series 4. Who we got? Oh, okay, so we got this old guy, Donna's granddad. Needs to be a fun guy. Who we got? Well, we just had Bernard Cribbins. Yeah, sure, bring him back. Why not?
Yeah, it does feel like the casting department were just like, it's either they were casting, couldn't find any, and went, we've already got this guy's number, what the fuck? Why are we not calling him? Or it was like fully intentioned for them to be like, while he's here, let's just see if he's interested in this.
There would definitely have been a break between the Christmas special and Series 4. So, yeah, I don't believe it was intentional, as far as I'm aware. But
fair enough. Great. I love Wilf, man.
Yeah,
I love Wilf so much.
He's like, rest in peace to Bernard Cribbins. Sadly passed away last year, I believe.
I think he was whilst filming for the 60th, right?
I think it probably just finished. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say now, just while we're talking about Bernard Cribbins as an actor, his little celebration when he sees Donna flying off.
Beautiful.
Later on the episode. Oh, it made me cry. Purely because I know after the 60th, we're never going to get a Wilf scene ever again. I just went, oh, this is magic. This guy. Felt like you speak about Doctor Who magic, and I feel like he really brings that.
He definitely does. He's a beautiful character. He's a fan favorite for a reason. He's just a very nice old man who wants the absolute best for his granddaughter. Really loves her and is so happy that she's happy and has found something that she can lock onto and have some fun with. And, he's a weird little stargazer. I love the shot where he's like looking through his telescope trying to find aliens or whatever, and there's a big fuck off spaceship behind him, just gliding through the sky. That's funny. So funny.
I do think there is with Donna's family as a whole, I do find there is some inconsistency in terms of Donna believes in aliens, and so does Wilf. But when Wilf says anything about aliens, Donna's like, "You really believe in all that stuff, don't you?" Sylvia's flat out like, "You're both morons and lunatics," right? But then you all watched their teleport on her wedding day, right? You were all there for that. Donna, you know that aliens exist. Wilf, not some couple of weeks ago, people disappeared in front of your very eyes.
Yeah.
You should all firmly be camp I believe in aliens, right?
Well, Wilf does and Donna do. So, that's not surprising. Even at the wedding, they was all like, oh, Donna's pulled one of her little tricks or whatever.
One of these tricks that Donna's famous
Yeah, she's like something to get attention or something like that. So, it's all very, I don't know, denial or seeing what you want to see or whatever.
Yeah, it's very much don't talk about that thing because that's weird and we can't explain it, so whatever.
Yeah.
And the neighbours will start twitching their curtains looking at us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I remember listening to you and Catherine speak about it in The Runaway Bride, where it's just Donna, someone can be an attention seeker, right? But they still couldn't pull this off. This is still insane.
That would be quite the pull if they did manage to do that. That would be impressive.
If an attention seeker can do that, they're worthy of seeking my attention. I would
deserve,
like to see that.
They deserve the attention. If they can teleport, then sure, you have my attention.
Yeah. Okay. You've won. You don't need to seek it anymore. You own it. I don't quite know when this happens.
All right.
Oh no. No, right. Firstly, a bit on the. I like their little scene on the hill.
Yes.
Donna says she's looking for the right man.
Yes.
It's very much not the way that Wilf thinks it is at first.
No, he thinks it's going to be a sexy, handsome hunk, and it is, but in a different way.
It is a sexy, handsome, but not in the sexy, handsome hunk way.
Yeah, no.
Which is, but no, I just love that they're and something I kind of realized halfway through this is you forget that that's Catherine Tate, famed comedian.
Yeah.
She so easily slips into the role of Donna, and Wilf is her granddad. I don't believe that anyone else is Catherine Tate's granddad.
Yeah.
And I
at
just
no
love these
point
two.
are you seeing what was her name? Fucking Am I Bothered schoolgirl or whatever.
Yeah, which is crazy because she's a fucking she has characters. That's her whole deal.
Yeah.
Which is nuts that you can see past it as much as you can. But yeah. Anyway, this is why I don't know quite when it happens. Did you enjoy Tennant taking out his hammer and just whacking the console base for good measure a few times?
I did. I always enjoy that. Yeah. It's always a good bit of fun. And like me, he hates that TARDIS console, so he just wants to beat the shit out of it. So
he's mid mission. He's like, I better just bang out a few scratches here. Like, let's get this underway. This renovation.
I'll tell you one thing I did enjoy. I did enjoy that little moment where he's in the TARD and this is like, oh, seems to be a scientific explanation, but then he cuts himself off because he's like, oh, I'm all alone. I'm a lonely little boy.
That little fade out to like the firstly the POV shot of no one's around him.
Yeah.
Then it pans to a wide shot. Then it pans to a wider shot, and I'm like, bro's alone.
Yeah.
My guy's got no mates.
Yeah. Just a little man in the biggest room ever, just so alone. Yeah.
Yeah, which is so sad. But
it was quite sad.
He does a there's a good little fake out scene. Donna kind of she waits the whole day in a cubicle, and she's going to scope out the office.
Oh yeah.
When it's done, I don't know if maybe there's a gaping hole in my plan. I would just go if the day finishes at 6 or something. I would just go in at 5:40. I wouldn't spend the whole day there.
Yeah. I'll probably like stay in bed until like 4 or something, and then just get the train down.
Yeah. Although saying that, Sylvia's giving me an earful again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm out the door.
Yeah.
Or I'm at least gonna go sit on the hill with Wilf or something.
No, he only goes up there at night, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, I mean, what's the point in stargazing in the day?
Exactly. Think it through, Lawrence, you dickhead.
Wow, look
Lawrence,
at Cloud.
Fuck all this. Let's get to the scene everyone wants to talk about. The scene that whenever you think of partners in crime, you think of this scene, because to this day, still one of the funniest, just greatest moments in Doctor Who, I think.
Yeah.
Just the Doctor and Donna seeing each other again through two sides of a room, which neither of them are in, and then just the silent conversation of shock and questioning and then the beautiful way the joke comes to an end. It's so good. It's that whole scene, note perfect from start to finish. You did it, Russell. I complimented you. Well done.
A rare feat. But no, like, it is perfect. It's the way that, like, you can kind of follow it at first, and then Catherine Tate's mimes just get progressively more fucking insane.
Yeah.
And like you start on side with Catherine Tate, and then it shifts over, and you're with the Doctor, being like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What are you doing?"
Yeah,
which is so especially funnier for us because we know what she's been doing.
I love the moment where she goes, "It's me," and he just goes, "Yeah, I can see."
We spoke about, like, I remember earlier in the season 1 days. We always spoke about how there was always, like, mostly used in like kind of horror heavy episodes. There was always that little thing, like, you know, like there's a sound in the background and you don't notice when it stops, like in the "Are You My Mummy?" all of that stuff.
I know exactly where you're going with this, Lawrence.
It's the Mrs. Foster speaking, right? Because at
one
one point
notice.
she stops.
Yeah, you don't even notice. Yeah. They're having a conversation in the background. You can hear it quite clearly for like quite a while, but at some point it's stopped. And you don't notice it because you're having too much fun. You're having too much fun with the Doctor and Donna.
And I like that. I like that they flipped it. They've used that exclusively for horror up until this point, and it's perfect. It's a great little comedic beat.
It's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. And then just the way she, like, I've been that lot and and then just the deadpan look on her face, just like, we interrupting? Like,
yeah. That's a good delivery from her as well. Just straight up, like, you right, guys? Are we interrupting you? Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Very good. I'll tell you one thing we get a lot of in this episode. We get a lot of long distance sonicking.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah. Sonic. I'm like, how far is the range on that thing, man? There's a lot of
Is it like a walkie-talkie situation?
Yeah.
But like, I love that little joke as well. The Doctor being like, at least, unless she's got, this is stable, unless she's got some sonic technology, which is really unlikely, and just immediate hard cut to her using a sonic screwdriver right down the camera lens.
Excuse you, Lawrence. Sonic pen. I hate
My
to pull
apologies.
You up.
No, I should know better. as whenever a device comes about, we have to have this little segment, which is, did you own this toy?
And as always, I must go into my sad childhood and explain that I never had any Doctor Who toys as a child. So, no, I did not.
Ask me, Nathan, ask me.
For fuck's sake, here we go. The rich kid in his castle. Lawrence, did you have this toy?
I did, Nathan. I had the Sonic pen.
Yeah, fucking surprise.
Worst thing is,
Lawrence, let me ask you a question. How old are you?
Oh, no, don't ask me
Go
this.
on, go on.
I am 26 years of age.
And at the age of 26, Lawrence, how many sonic screwdrivers do you currently own?
Do you quantify own as in an attic in my mum's house?
No.
Then none.
Bingo. No, ask me.
He's got me.
No, ask me.
Nathan, how many sonic screwdrivers do you own?
One! One more than you!
I've got 0. That's how it works. I don't even know what this note means, but it just says you get it, what it means, and Doctor Who fans get what it means, and I feel like that's part of the magic of this show. This wouldn't make sense to anyone outside of us and fans of this show, right? The Doctor out-sonics her Sonic.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
That's exactly what he does.
The better Sonic one, I guess.
It was just a Sonic off.
Yeah, it was, and here's one. What do you think about the Sonic pen? Is it weird?
Nah, I think you can put it in anything.
Yeah, it's true.
You can go. It's the same. Like they even speak about it in 50. If it's like same software, different casing. They put it in a sunglasses at one point.
I like the Sonic sunglasses. Yeah, but like, yeah, fair enough. I do enjoy the moment where it's like, where they're like, they've got them cornered or whatever, and they're like, no, the Doctor's just going, what happens if we put these two Sonics together? Do you know? No idea. No, me neither. Let's find out. And then you just tell you what, that'd be useful against Venom.
Yeah, it would be useful against Venom. Yeah, unrelated. Yeah. What I like about that is it's always the same convenience of like it affects everyone in the room, but the Doctor and Donna less so.
Donna was affected. Donna was
but they're okay a lot quicker than the other guys are.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they do manage to get off a bit. I'll tell you what was very funny. The moment where, first of all, much like Rose, Donna has got some incredible upper arm strength. Just
you took my note.
Yes. Just holding on to that like fucking broken little fucking window cleaner, fucking whatever it is. But I enjoy
rusty pipe.
Yeah, I enjoy the way the Doctor tries to just grab her through the window but can't quite reach. He's just like grabbing at the bottom of her legs. It's so funny the fact that they didn't show him pulling her through the window, because obviously that would never work at all.
I remember this and being like, oh yeah, how did this resolve? And then it like cuts to the woman who's like, firstly hilarious. The woman's just tied up for the entire episode, and she's like, is anyone gonna fucking help me out?
That is very funny, yeah.
And then she gets untied, and then she gets tied back up.
Yeah.
But like it cuts to her, and then it cuts back, and Donna's like, I'm now in the building and safe. And it's like, now show us how that worked.
Here's a little Nathan nitpicks a thing though, if you'll indulge me. Okay.
Please.
Whilst the Doctor was trying to like sonic his way into the building, all right, and then Mrs. Foster up on the top, she went, deadlock the building, whatever that means. I guess you can just deadlock any building now. But whatever, I'll buy it. All right. And then he's like, oh no, it's deadlocked, I can't get in. And 2 minutes pass, and then he just sonics his way into a window. Like, did you forget?
They turned off the deadlock, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was on a timer, maybe. Like, you got 2 minutes of deadlock. Better use it wisely.
Every building ever constructed is built with a 2-minute deadlock feature.
Of course,
you can only use it once, and you have to use it in bulk. You can't use like 30 seconds here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
Straight 2 minutes. That is fucking. Yeah, I like that nitpick. That's fucking stupid.
It is something stupid. That, like, it's just like clearly Russell forgot. Like, yeah, he was deadlocked.
That comes about when Russell has someone run around in the same building for the entire episode. It's like you're gonna run out of like places you can go.
Of course.
Yeah.
I always say I don't always say this, but I'm going to start saying it. I always say, okay, if you can't find any plot holes in Doctor Who, you're not looking hard enough. All right?
I would just say you're not watching because they're egregiously apparent most of the time.
They are, to be fair, but that's why we love it.
It's true. What's the deal with these kind of like silent party, fucking costume party policeman people?
Ask me about them later, Lawrence.
Okay. All right, I will do.
Okay.
Right. Okay. What I like, so obviously, then they we already skipped past it a little bit, but after their mime conversation, it's finally good to have a companion that I feel. If any companion in Doctor Who,
where are we going?
Well, what do you think I'm going to say?
What's he saying?
It's what I'm saying is, if we could have any companion guests on this podcast,
Get ready to cancel him, everyone.
no, Donna would be the best fit. I think.
Okay.
Right. What do you think I'm going to say?
I don't know.
But Donna would be the best fit, and it's because she's straight away asking the important questions. Does the Doctor ever change his suit? She's straight away is like, same fucking. Do you ever change, man?
Sometimes he does. Sometimes he wears a beautiful blue suit, as we've discussed many times, and it's so much better.
This is the this is the definition of like. You know when people are like, see, I'd wear this T-shirt, but like the last time I saw this person, I wore this T-shirt, and like, they're gonna think I'm weird.
Or you have
me
like
with my pink T-shirt.
Yeah, every time I see you, not today, but most times I see you, you're just wearing the same bright pink T-shirt.
It's nice,
and then,
right?
And then I always comment on it. And you always go, "Yeah, but I've washed it, Nathan." You get so
That's how it is
defensive.
with the Doctor in this scene. He's like, "Yeah, I'll change. Fuck off, man. I'll change."
He doesn't change often, though, does he?
No.
Do you reckon do you reckon, like, has he got, like, multiple versions of a suit? Do you reckon?
So you're asking if he, like, adheres to the cartoon character? Look,
Yeah.
Where he's got no, I don't think he has, because we remember in the Christmas Invasion, we see him pick this outfit out, and he finds these... Also, he speaks about how the coat was given to him by, like, some musician.
Yeah, but the coat's the coat. That's fine. But, like...
coat... I'm more concerned about... I can even get away with, like, the suit, but, like, I'm concerned about the shirt.
Yeah. Well, he switches the shirts up. Sometimes he'll wear, like, a black one. Sometimes he'll wear a white one. Sometimes he'll just wear, like, a T-shirt or whatever. But, like...
It's true. And he's in good shape, but all that running, it's going to have an effect.
Yeah. How often is he doing laundry? Do you reckon? Does he do laundry? Does the TARDIS have, like, a now it is clean function or something?
It must do.
Yeah.
Like, surely, it must do.
There's got to be some, like, futuristic laundry shit going on there.
This is going to get a lot harder to argue against when it gets to season 5 and you realise that Matt Smith stole his entire season 5 outfit from a changing room.
Yeah. Jodie Whittaker stole hers from a charity shop.
Yeah, so there you go. That's even rarer.
Or maybe she bought it. I don't know. But, like...
she got it from the charity shop. They're normally one a piece, right?
Yeah.
I don't know is the answer to your question. And I think it only hurts me to investigate further.
And investigate further we shall, because if there's one thing we do on this podcast, it is look into the pointless stuff most people do not care about.
We've carved out a space where, like, everyone else is more serious, but we're like, you remember how stupid Doctor Who can be, right? That's us. That's where we're at.
And we love it for being stupid.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah. So here's me, and look, last week you had your maths thing. Mine isn't as in depth.
Do you have is this a rare Lawrence nitpicks a thing?
So maybe, but I feel like I maybe missed the line. I'm coming to you for assistance, and maybe together we can nitpick a thing.
Welcome, my child.
Thank you. It's good to be here. The process starts, right? And she says that 1 million people, the doctor says 1 million people will die. 1 million people use adipose, right? That's what's been set up.
I guess so, yeah.
The doctor says 1 million people will die, and then Miss Foster says 1 million birthdays, which would infer that the human to adipose ratio is 1:1.
That is correct, yes.
So Miss Foster's way off. She's a terrible nanny. There's like, if there's 1 million adipose, there's, I don't know, 20. No, if there's 1 million humans, there's 20 million adipose.
Yeah, because they do seem to, like, birth, like, 3 or 4 each or something, don't they?
Way more, I'd say. There was like 10 running about in that room when the woman. Oh, but then she entirely turned into.
It wasn't 10.
That was enough.
Yeah, but it wasn't 10.
All right, maybe not 10. All right, let's say 5 then.
Yeah,
either
it
way,
was like 4 or 5.
Your ticker is off by 4 million, which is a hefty miscount.
I guess it would also depend on the size of the person, really, as well.
That's also extremely true. Yeah.
Yeah. But fucking first of all, the guy like the doctor went to at the beginning, he didn't look like he needed to be on these pills at all, man. He was quite trim, I thought.
I think he's there to avoid some criticism and some blowback.
Oh, okay. You reckon?
I think he's there so it's not a line up all the bigger ones episode.
But you forget, like, this is the 2000s where you
yeah,
had
but
TV
Russell
shows.
does attempt to stay ahead of the curve.
I don't know. I think it was his open game on fat people as far as anyone in the 2000s were concerned.
That is very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I had the same thought. You don't need that.
Yeah, but whatever.
Just
but
get yourself to the gym, fella.
But he was saying that did he say 14? He'd lost like 14 kilos, 14 little boys.
Yeah, maybe. Well, what's the fat to adipose ratio?
Well, a kilo is, I can't remember. We said like 1.2 kilos or something.
And that's how much an adipose is comprised of.
I guess. Yeah.
We're out of our depth here.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember too
much. I think the episode hasn't provided us this statistic. I think we're now in the guessing game.
Yeah, we're in uncharted waters here, boys.
We are a little bit.
We're out of our depth.
Look, we're an hour in. Let's get to the good stuff.
All right, which is
right, and the good stuff. My next note reads: that cabbie just mowed a few down, didn't he?
This is the good stuff. This is what we was alluding to earlier, because this shot, man, right? Everyone's turning into adipose. The streets are littered with these little fucking walking marshmallows, and then there's just a shot of a cab pulling up, slamming on the brakes, and just straight up, assumedly murdering just like 3 or 4 adipose, and you fully see it as well.
There's like a shot like after where like one climbs up on the hood of the car, and I'm like, no, I'm sure there was a sound. Maybe my mind is inventing it, but I heard like a sound.
There was definitely some kind of collision sound. Okay, like that. I feel like the shot of the adipose getting up on the car is there to kind of reassure you, like, oh no, they're fine, but nah, I'm not buying it.
No, they're not. I watched it, man.
He straight up just slaughtered like 3 or 4 adipose.
This is what happens when the visual effects people start working on things before the shot is done, and so nothing lines up, and it's just like, I guess they're dead. I guess that's how it goes. There we go.
Yeah, it's good stuff though. That moment like literally stopped me dead. I had to pause it because I was laughing too much.
I can't. We'd play it if it was an audio gag. We'd play it here, right? But we can't describe it enough. If you like, you just listen to these and you're not currently engaged in a rewatch, or you haven't seen the episode in a while, just go back and there's a shot that will surprise you.
It's so good, man. So
you
good.
Can't quite make up just how unprepared you will be for it.
Yeah, it's beautiful stuff. And I think it's just pretty standard from that point on, really, until we get towards the end. So it's just like, yeah, big spaceship comes, whatever, levitating lights, kind of like a classic UFO design sort of thing. And then we'll take Miss Foster, and then it's pretty nice of them to be like, oh, we'll just let her levitate here for a while and just have a conversation, I guess.
And we got her final words.
Yeah, and then we have this like fucking Looney Tunes ass death or whatever.
Yeah, it's very what? This is what I'm saying. Very slapstick episode.
Try as well like hold up a sign that says like "yikes" or something.
And then like you see like some kind of like cartoon dust effects when she lands,
and then like no, like her body falls, but like her head stays still, and then like she's got a really long neck, and then the head goes. And there's that whistling sound as she falls.
Oh, the slide whistle.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know what it was about the way she was like levitating there, but it was like they shouldn't have committed to a full body shot of her just floating in a green screen space. She's very clearly stood up.
If anything, it was giving me PTSD from fucking Force Ghost, Ultimate 10.
What would you do if the doctor was like, Miss Foster, come here, and he just turned to her and she was like, call the human race degenerate now when they can do this. You know what I'm gonna say next.
Unironically, I would have loved that. That'd have been very funny.
And the doctor's like, oh shit, this is how it feels. Did I look this lame when I did it?
Yes, is the answer.
But no, there was something about the way how she was stood there. She just reminded me of Anne Robinson.
Okay. She does have a kind of Anne Robinson vibe about her, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
Kind of a sort of strict maternal vibe sort of thing.
Steady, Nathan.
No! No, you made that weird. Not me.
Simmer down. We still try and be family friendly. We can.
I implied nothing of the sort. That's all you.
It's true. Yeah, I was nasty. All right. I like that the day is saved. We can brush past all of this stuff because we're kind of getting towards the end anyway. But I do like how the day is saved by the doctor being like, "Oh no, they're all gonna die. They're all gonna die. I can't save them." And Donna's like, "What do you need from me?" And the doctor's like, "This goes way beyond you. You're stupid. What? I'm gonna let them all die. What am I gonna do?" And Donna's like, "Just fucking ask, dude."
Yeah. Bit of fun. It is. I do like that we get a few Martha mentions during this episode as well.
I don't like that one bit.
All right. You don't like the doctor. You don't like the doctor saying Martha's brilliant. I
like his accountability for how he fucked up her life.
Yeah, he straight up says I ruined her whole life and family. So,
and I like that.
You did, Doctor. Yes, you did. You're a bad person.
But then he has this smirk, and I wanted to hit him so bad when he was like, "She fancied me." Shut up.
He was a handsome boy.
Yeah, but fucking shut up. You haven't earned the right to make fun of her for thinking you're brilliant. You are brilliant, but you're also a prick.
Was he making fun of her?
I think he was. I think he was very like, she fancied me.
I don't think he was.
You're wrong. I think you're wrong. I can't prove that you're wrong, but I think you are.
No, I was just saying it.
Nah, I don't like it. You haven't earned the right to brag about Martha yet.
No, and then that sets up Catherine Tate for a fun little mad Martha, blind Martha.
It's true. I like this, like, just straight. I mean, I know you get the, like, you want to mate scene a bit later on. Yeah. But, like, you just have this where Donna is just so uninterested in any of that nonsense.
Not a single ounce of sexual tension between them. And good. All the better for it, really.
You imagine the scenario where, like, fucking, you get, remember the that was a genetic transfer bullshit in Smith and Jones. Imagine that if it was Donna.
Yeah, well, there
swung for him.
There is a moment later on in the season which will.
I think the instigator and the context behind the scene are vastly different, and the implication.
I think so too. But we'll talk about that episode, which unfortunately was written by a terrible person. But we'll get there. We will get there. Lawrence, what is next?
So we get to. You know, the day is saved, and I like Donna's take about how it is different from last time in that the Doctor's not like, he's in a lot less dark of a headspace now, in that he's not like, the solution is to blow them up.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what, I mean, I understand that they're children, and I don't think even the Doctor, like, even if he was still in a moody headspace, I don't think he'd blow up a ship of children.
No, but, probably not.
But at the same time, I do
Jack,
appreciate
on the other hand.
Yeah, gone. Yeah, just straight out of the fucking sky. But no, I do appreciate that. Like, there is acknowledgement of like that kind of growth that he's been on, where he now looks for there's no reason that he shouldn't let these kids go.
And also some of the work that Martha did as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. To just not make this guy suck as much.
Yeah. Even though it did destroy her whole life and family. But
yeah, exactly. Well done, Doctor.
Well done. Well done.
I do like that the Doctor is way more cautious about bringing someone onto the TARDIS now, and not in like not in a twatty way like he was with Martha, where it was like, you're not replacing Rose, but now it's more like, oh shit, what I do has consequences for people with real lives.
Yeah, it's more of a what damage am I gonna do sort of thing, rather than
and it's also like it's kind of based on like it's a kind of consensual transactional relationship because it's like the doctor's like, I'm being open and upfront. If you can't handle this, then like I'm telling you. And she's like, I am in for this. And he's like, well then fantastic, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, which I really really liked.
I think we should mention, because it's a little moment where my mind was fucking blown, Lawrence. Oh my, I cannot tell you what fucking 13, 14-year-old Nathan did when he was watching this episode for the first time. And, you know, Donna, she's talking to Sylvia on the phone. She's like, oh, I'll put the keys in the bin. Bit of fun. You go grab them. What should I do? Oh, here's someone. You'll see this woman later. She'll come back. Just tell her that bin there. All right, cheers. I'm off. And I'm like, oh, we're lingering. What are we doing? What's going on here, boys?
Lingering, yeah.
Why are we lingering? Rose turns around. I screamed, Lawrence. Not today, obviously, because I knew it was that. But the first time I saw this, me and my older sister were watching this. My mum was also in the living room, but she does not care about Doctor Who, so she's like probably on her laptop playing fucking Scrabble or whatever you did in 2008. Farmville, yeah, that was it. Thank you. And then we just both started screaming because Rose was like, "What does this mean? What is happening?"
I think they do such a good job of this because they get your guard down, right? Because you're not thinking, who's this woman? Who's this over-the-shoulder, purple-jacketed, blonde-haired woman that Donna's speaking to? You're more thinking, if someone put my keys in a bin, I'd go fucking off on one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like under a rock with anyone else in a respectable establishment anywhere other than a bin.
Sylvia's not getting them keys back, realistically, is she?
She's not. She's never seeing them again. And, like, I know later on in an episode, she's like, I found those keys. No, you didn't.
Nah, that's 100% like a blacksmith job or whatever right there.
Yeah. But no, fucking right. It was, genuinely. I remember watching this for the first time and when she turns around. And also, it's the way she turns around and then it cuts immediately to the dun 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 dun.
And then she fucking fades away like a ghost.
Yeah. And I'm like, where's she been? Where's she from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Where did she come from? Where did she go? Where did she come from? Rose Tyler, whoa.
Lovely. No, it's fucking... It's wild, right? And this is gonna be hard because, like, we have to remember we're a rewatch podcast, but there might be new listeners, so we're like, let's not say too much. But there's some sizzle approaching.
There is some sizzle. There is indeed some sizzle. It's an exciting time, I will say. This absolutely blew my mind when I was younger, and still does. Still get a little chills when Rose turns around and you just hear that. Like that Bad Wolf theme kick in and stuff.
Oh, it's such a good bit of music as well.
Yeah, it's very good.
Last thing I'll say, last thing I've got written down is just flying past Wilf. I already spoke about it a bit earlier. Made me cry. Just that's more in the context of Bernard Cribbins and like his passing and everything, which is very sad. Yeah. But either way, outside of that context, just his little dance, him pulling his hat off and going woohoo and all of this, lovely.
Very sweet moment. He's so excited and so happy. It's a great moment. Does he seem to? Do you think he recognizes the Doctor? Because I don't think he does. Because he like says that's him, but I think he's more talking about like, you know, when Donna was like, "I'm looking for.
I need a man."
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he recognizes it.
Because I think there is a moment later when they do have like an actual recognition moment. But yeah, this just seems like a quick. Oh, there you are. There he is.
And Donna's forefront as well. Donna's waving out the door. The Doctor's kind of in the background.
Yeah.
So, what do you make of the? They did that thing.
Yeah, they did that thing. They did that compositing thing.
It always looks weird, man.
Just a little. It just gets really flat for a second, doesn't it? Yeah.
And Ten's head becomes really still. If you've been given a direction, you have an inch of space. Don't move. Do not deviate.
It looked as good as it could for the time.
I agree. And also, like, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah,
I got the intent. The focus of the scene is way more Wilf having a little hollow. And what I love about it as well is he's like, it's finally a companion that has at least one family member that's just over the moon about all of this.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, because Jackie's slapping the doctor, Francine is slapping the doctor, and most of Martha's other family is like, we don't know what this is about.
Does Sylvia...
Nikki's seething about it.
Does Sylvia ever slap him? I'm sure she must do at some point.
It's in the trailer for the 60th.
Yeah, but that's not him. That's 14.
Yeah, true. I don't think she does, because I remember people going crazy when they saw that shot and say, now we've got the completed set. But yeah.
I know she takes an axe to a car at one point.
She does, yeah. She's just got a nondescript axe.
Yeah, as we all do.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Final note from me. This is jumping a little bit back during the episode. But Miss Foster mentions that the one of the breeding planets of Adipose has gone missing. Wonder if that'll come back up. Anyway.
Wait. And also the bees are disappearing.
Wonder if they will come back up. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on to a lovely segment that we do.
Yes, Lawrence. And that segment is, of course, this one.
Weirdo of the Week! Weirdo.
It's hard to think of a time in my life when Weirdo of the Week didn't exist. This is everyone's favourite segment of the show where we get together and we take a look back at some of the weird and wonderful and grubby little characters who come across our screens each and every week. And we get a chance just to celebrate and discuss these little freaks and weirdos. Lawrence, I'm terrified to ask, as I always now say.
Why? I don't understand this.
Neither do I. Who is your weirdo for this week?
My weirdo is Miss Foster herself.
Miss Foster herself.
I just like the scene where she's talking to Penny, who is the reporter, and she's like, she's basically being like, since you're gonna die, here's a little hot scoop for you, and she breaks down a bit of the exposition and a bit of the plan of what she's doing on Earth and what's all this going on.
Yes.
And she goes, I picked my name so well, didn't I? Miss Foster. I'm a foster mother. I'm a real good fucking foster mother. I care for all my babies. I love them all with my whole heart. Here's one now. And she pulls a fucking infant out of a drawer. It's just, I presume, has just been sat there waiting for a moment like this, which she didn't know was coming.
And she came back to that office as well. So that's all day he's been in there.
So this is what I'm getting at, right? Like, I'm not a parent, right? But if I was, I wouldn't put it in a drawer. I'm pretty sure that's 101.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah.
Fair enough. There's also, I think there's a weird moment as well when she's like, I wondered why you never asked about my name. Why would she?
She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
she's under the impression it's a normal name.
Yeah, if you're investigating someone, you're like, your name is Miss Foster. I wonder if there's any hidden meaning behind that.
Yeah, for that line to make sense, it would have she would have had to have watched Doctor Who.
Yeah,
and like, had there recently been what would you do if it broke it down, right? And it cut to the face of Bo going F-O-S.
I'd kill myself, Lawrence. That's what I'd do. I'd shoot myself dead. Okay.
I will say, right, we put up a TikTok recently of Nathan's insane breakdown of how Jack is not the face of Bo.
A TikTok which I think you tactically edited to.
Right, you say this, it's equal parts, both of us.
I don't think so, but okay.
Have you seen some of the comments?
Yeah, they're all mad at me.
I think it's equal part. The ones I've seen are very much like, look, at the very least, the most people are like, it doesn't matter. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but that's the whole brand now.
I saw one that really pissed me off as well.
Go on. What was it?
I can't even remember what it was, but it was like, this guy. Like, I can't remember, but it was like, well, fuck you, man. I don't know.
I bite my tongue when people like say something. I did a TikTok recently that was about like how Martha goes and gets chips. You may have remembered the segment from the it was the Sound of Drums episode.
Yes.
About how Martha goes and gets chips, and then at the end of it, someone says, "Well, obviously the people didn't see her because she had the perception filter on," and I just didn't reply because I was like, "You're wrong, and I know for a fact that you're wrong because that happens after the chips." I'm right and you're wrong, but it's fine. You can have this if it means this much to you.
That Face of Bo TikTok's up to 50,000 views.
So go and find out all the hip hap happening. Follow us on TikTok. It's a good time.
I'm looking for that comment now that pissed me off.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. Shout out to Heather CJ on TikTok, who says, I love him saying that he has no reaction over a clip of him clearly having a reaction. It's edited. Okay.
Look, there's extremely limited shots of Jack in that scene. So that, right, I will say now, right, I had to use a clip of Jack, right? It's just what makes sense in the video, but that is not when he is reacting to the face of Bo. You're wrong, Nathan is right.
We choose the best, I say we, Lawrence chooses the best clips to articulate the point, okay? It doesn't mean it's necessarily a one-for-one representation of what we're talking about.
No, I'm always using the exact moment and the exact time frame from these shows that are in 480p and scattered across the fucking internet. But listen, Nathan, who is your weirdo?
Oh yeah, we're still doing that. Lawrence, my weirdo is Miss Foster.
No, it's not.
Bodyguards. I tricked you. I fucking got him. Miss Foster's Bodyguards, for one simple reason, okay? They come across a locked door and they just fucking shoot it. They just fucking shoot it. And also, Miss Foster has a sonic pen.
Yeah.
It was just locked with a sonic screwdriver, and they're like, oh, no way out of this one. Better just fucking shoot the door down.
That might have been in that random 2-minute deadlock seal sequence.
It wasn't, Lawrence. That came later.
Who are those guys anyway? Like, what's
I don't
their
know.
deal?
There's these silent fucking bald-headed goons who are just like, we will say nothing but do everything unquestionably.
Yeah,
even
and
murder.
they're not like other nannies or something. They're not with Miss Foster. They don't appear they're not part of her plan. Are they human? I don't understand.
Who cares? The Doctor just kills them at one point. So.
No, he specifically says, that's not enough to stun them, but then I'm pretty sure we never see him again.
No, they're straight up murdered.
Yeah, they're dead. They're fry. At the very least, they're fry brain to fuck.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, good on them for shooting that door down.
Yeah, good on them. It's the most efficient way of getting through any threshold, I think.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't hurt to just be like, hey, do you mind just opening this? Because it's kind of...
No, you told us to chase him. Nathan. They can't
You told us to chase him, and the door's kind of locked. We could shoot it down, I guess. Yeah, let's just shoot it down. We'll just shoot it down. All right, you don't need this door for anything, do you? No.
Yeah, no.
All right, we'll just
she
shoot
wants
it.
to keep it locked because she's got that infant in her desk.
No, we'll just shoot it. We'll shoot the infant too. Save her the trouble.
And then they rip off their mask, and it's actually the cab driver, hell bent on killing more adipose.
He's back.
Nathan, did we get any things? Any tweets or emails?
Lawrence, if I put out a message asking for tweets and emails, then perhaps we would have done, all right?
Yes.
But the fact is, Lawrence, we're recording this one early, and to be fair, you changed it at the last minute.
It's true, I did. Yeah, that's fair.
We were supposed to record this later on, but you realised that you're terrible at planning, and your whole calendar is fucked. So we had to drop an emergency one. So unfortunately, I did not get anything. But let's imagine that Greg Cactus Face told us a wonderful baseball fact.
Oh no, I'm breaking the streak.
Well, no, because Greg Cactus Face actually just told me that.
Okay.
I can do this.
You mean Greg can? Greg
no,
emailed,
yes,
right?
Greg can do this, of course. What the some of the adipose get run over by the cab driver, and that's a reference to a home run.
It's not entirely unfeasible. I'll take it.
Look, I'm no Greg Cactus Face, okay? I wouldn't dare have taken that title. So yes, unfortunately, no thoughts or comments this week, but send them in for next week. Tweet at us at StillGotLegsPod, email us at StillGotLegsPodcast@gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts on the fires of Pompeii. A Doctor Who reunion, if there ever was one.
Yeah, there's some names that appear.
Yes.
Obviously, Peter Capaldi most famous for John Frobisher in Torchwood Children.
Exactly. Yes.
But
yes.
So,
Tell you what,
I saw notable roles other than that, is he?
I saw a clip from of Children on Twitter this week, and I was like, oh, I really want to fucking watch that now. But I was like, I can't for like 6 years.
You're in that window now where you could watch it and you'd like vaguely remember it by the time we actually cover it on the show.
No, I don't want it because it's been like at least 10 years since I last watched it. So
yeah, it's fair.
When did it air? When was it?
Oh God, I want to say like what it would have been. It's after both seasons of Torchwood, and I'm pretty sure Torchwood season 1 finishes with Jack running off to do Utopia and Sound of Drums and Last of the Time Lords.
Season 1 is 2006 to 2007.
So I would put Children of Earth maybe
2009.
2009. Yeah, I want to say that's probably right.
Yeah. So that's like what, 14 years ago, 15.
Yeah. If you watched it on air, yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Fuck. You were too young for that. Oh no, you weren't.
Not really. Man, I was watching Torchwood when it first aired, and I was just like, yeah, let's have sex, and then I'll disappear into this orgasm spell or whatever.
And there were sexy Cybermen. Don't forget
there was
that.
Sexy cyber woman, Lawrence.
Oh, my apologies. The sexy cyber woman. Yeah.
She was beautiful.
With her sexy midriff exposed.
I'm sorry to hear. There was just like a really good clip of like something from Torchwood, and I think the tweet was like, "This is why Torchwood is one of those it gets good, I promise shows, because like to get to this moment, you have to sit through a half naked cyber woman having a fight with a pterodactyl covered in barbecue sauce."
Oh my God! Yeah. Oh, sweet Joe. Yeah, I'm not excited to watch Torchwood.
No, I am. I think it's going to be very fun.
But it will be very silly, yeah.
We haven't decided if we'll do that or Sarah Jane first. But that's the conversation for like 4 years down the line. So
yeah. And we don't want anyone's input. We're gonna this is gonna be a large chunk of our lives.
Yeah.
Nathan, speaking of input, I don't suppose that we've had any new reviews.
I'll tell you what, Lawrence.
Oh wow.
I'll have a bloody look thing now. Do you know I posted the episode early accidentally?
I saw you tweeted about it. I didn't see it go up. Did you? I presume you took it down.
No, yeah, I took it down. But like when I was scheduling it earlier in the week, like I just got the date wrong. I set it for Sunday accidentally.
Did you get a notification on your phone like this?
Yeah,
episode's
like
up, and you're like, whoa.
I saw the email from Acast. I was like, your episode is live. Like, it better fucking not be. What?
Before you realised it was you all along.
Yeah, it was me.
You're the saboteur.
Problem. It's me. Oh my God! Oh my God!
No!
Oh my God! But I tell you, this almost breaks my heart. But Lawrence,
oh no!
I'll just read the latest review that we have. This one is from Dean PJ, and it says, "Brilliant listen. I have just binge listened to all of the show so far over the past few days. Loved each episode. The world's #1 source of Doctor Who. Suit talk! Big exclamation mark."
Okay, yeah.
That's great. I love that. Let me just scroll through and see if I'll just pick another one at random here. Oh, here's one.
Wait. Dean, if you hear this being read out, is it Dean?
Yeah, Dean PJ.
Dean, if you hear this being read out, I'm sure at this point you'll understand why we love this. But this also is so sad for us.
Dean, we love you. Thank you very much. That's very kind. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're having fun. I just want to just quickly read through and just pick out another one at random here. Let's go with this one. This one's entitled "Still Got It." It's from Mr. Jeff Lemon. It says, "A wonderful podcast about a 60-year-old show that goes off on various bizarre tangents at the drop of a fez. A must listen for me every week." Well, I tell you what, Jeff Lemon, that review is a must read for me each and every week. Beautiful stuff. And so is yours, Dean, from now on. So and clearly it will be until we get another one anyway. So
Always two there are.
What a revelation that was. Genuine excitement.
I feel like this is the week it all changes. Season 4 has gone off the rails, right? We didn't have time to have a Greg Cactus Face original. Didn't have time. We had a new review.
We're in uncharted waters here, people. We're in shaky, new, scary, and exciting ground all at the same time.
The worst thing is, right, I always thought like maybe there'll come a point where like this just won't be as funny, and like maybe it sounds like I'm fake laughing, but it just genuinely gets me every week.
It's very fun. I enjoy it.
Oh, phenomenal work.
I enjoy it quite a lot. And do you know what else I enjoy, Lawrence? I enjoy you wrapping this bitch up so I can go play Spider-Man 2.
I do enjoy that, and I too enjoy playing Spider-Man 2. Nathan, what people can do if they have enjoyed this show is they can mosey on over to Twitter, where you'll find us if you type in @StillGotLegsPod. That's where you'll get a little, you won't get a little notification, but you'll be scrolling your feed and you'll be like, man, I wish there was a new episode of Still Got Legs up. And you'll get a little post reminder that will give you a nice link, follow through to your podcast platform of choice.
You might also get some new episodes. You might also get some fun little tweets to read through occasionally as well. You might get to see such fun messages from my dad where he wishes me a happy 60th anniversary for Doctor Who a month before the actual date. So good stuff.
Look, it's way above what my dad would be capable of. So you just want to. Sometimes you got to take what you're given and enjoy it.
What was the famous Keith text?
My dad once texted me around the time. Yeah, he once texted me around the time of Infinity War coming out, and he said, "But I'm at the peak height of anticipation and excitement, right? Everyone remembers like 2017 Marvel.
We went to a midnight screening for Infinity War.
We couldn't have been more jazzed than excited, right? Yeah. My dad texted me, "Avengers: Affinity Wars, one for you, I reckon." And
this was like 3 weeks after it came out or something.
Yeah, it was after. Yeah. And I just, I love it. And I don't think I've ever had the heart to be like, I knew about it. I've seen it.
There's one from my dad, which I always remember as well. He just sent me a message one day and it just said, watching X-Men, mate, Fast Boy is the coolest.
That's the classic from your dad. That is an absolute... that's a banger. That's a brilliant one.
They don't understand, but we love them dearly.
They don't. But Fast Boy is certainly the coolest.
He is.
That's what I'll say. And anyway, while you're on Twitter, what you may see is a reposted TikTok. And if you're like, I'm a TikTok purist, what you can do is if you want to follow us at TikTok, at Still Got Legs Pod.
TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok. Right, fine. Right, on TikTok. Come follow us on TikTok, everyone.
Well, yeah, but if you say follow us at TikTok, then people are going to go to at TikTok and they'll get the official TikTok account. Don't follow them.
Most people wouldn't assume that we own that. Why would we own that?
Well, why are you shilling for them?
Fine. Right, follow us on TikTok at Still Got Legs Pod. We're actually amassing a fairly decent audience there, which is nice. Hopefully we'll see them come over and follow us here, which would be better because this is where all the main content goes out.
Have you done any new TikToks?
No, I've been away, Nathan, as you know.
Oh, yeah, you've been on your honeymoon, haven't you?
I have indeed.
Has it been sensual?
Okay. Wait till we're not recording, I'll tell you all the details.
Oh, no. We have over 1,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah, we were on 900 when we stopped doing AHP, and then we repurposed it, and now we've got like a couple hundred in the last couple of days.
We have 1,243 followers on TikTok. Wow.
But where are you in the download?
Should I go live right now? Can I do that?
Don't do that.
I'm going to go live. I'll do one of those NPC streams.
Ice cream, yum.
Yum.
Listen, while you're doing that, while you've followed us, you've listened, blah, 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 you've all had a wicked fun time, go over to your podcast platform of choice where there's likely a little review feature. Drop us a 5 stars.
We did this, Jeff Lemon, Dean PJ, they're all good.
They're all cool guys. Yeah, those guys have done it. They can tap out. They don't have to do this. But if you haven't done it, then what are you waiting for? What you waiting for?
You right?
No, it's now late and I want to play Spider-Man too.
Yeah, me too. Hurry up.
What else do I say? What else can they do?
Lawrence, we have another podcast. It's called Another Happy Pod. It's our pop culture podcast where every week we talk about a different thing. Are you playing Spider-Man 2? We're going to talk about it soon, maybe. We're also going to talk about The Incredibles, and we did talk about Scream, or we will. I don't know. I get the dates confused.
It's too late for me to work it out in my mind. So, so one of them, yeah.
I think we did.
I think Scream 3 is accurate, yeah.
Yeah, I think we did. So there we go.
In fact, I'm go as far as to say I'm certain, and I was the first person to say he was certain.
What a wonderful time. Lawrence, I can't tell you how much I need to do a poo. So let's wrap this up.
Right, goodbye. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks for the memories. We wish you farewell. Have a wonderful evening and say goodbye to your mum for us.